All right, Coach Ruschell, here we are, final session of Compound Combine. What you can show out there?
We were just talking about it. So we were going to teach single legs, but I guess they already got plenty of that today. So what we're going to do is just kind of slide by action into just a snatch single leg. And that's what we hit with our guys quite a bit, especially at the beginning of the year is, hey, we don't even hit our knee. We need to learn how to set this guy up, get him stepping, and then if we're close enough to get to the leg without hitting our knee, just wait until we actually get to hit our knee and penetrate.
Awesome. What do you think of this combine idea?
I think it's great. So this is the second one I think I've been at. I was at the one in Iowa, up in Iowa, maybe 2 years ago, and it's great for the kids that you might not know about, but also it's great for coaches to get in front of these kids and just kind of show them a technique, see if they can pick it up, see if they can learn it, instead of just saying, hey, all right, this kid, you have this. Okay, you can't do that. Okay, that's fine. But it lets you see if a kid can develop a single leg if he doesn't have it, you know.
Gotcha. What are you looking for outside of obviously you want a good wrestler?
Yeah.
But what gets you excited about a possible recruit?
I love when a kid just enjoys the sport. Wants to come in, work all the time. You find him up in the lounge and he's watching technique. He's watching matches and he's like, hey coach, can we work on this today? That's what gets me motivated. And then obviously when they're great people off the mat, it makes everybody's job a little bit easier. So I'm looking for great people and kids that just want to soak their mind into the sport, and it's a lot of fun when you have those type of kids.
Gotcha. Do you know Cliff Fretwell and Pete Yates very well?
Cliff a little bit, just through the grapevine. I mean, from Wisconsin, it was a long trip, but every now and again he'd come around, and it's been fun to get to know him. And then Pete Yates and I actually competed once against each other. So we've known of each other, but now that I'm down here, I get to talk to him a little bit more, and he's a great dude.
How important is it to have places like Compound where high school wrestlers can train for you specifically?
Yeah, for me, I mean, as a coach, I get to come down here almost whenever I can, you know. But as an athlete, when I was going up through it, I didn't have a club. Yeah. So I just had to practice in my high school room and hope I could find a partner. You have this, you have a partner every night if you need it, right? And so it just allows kids to learn all year round instead of just during the high school season. And I think you're seeing it from the smallest level all the way up to the top. That's what it takes, is constant working at our art of wrestling.
Gotcha. How did season 1 go for you?
I think it went all right. You know, you always think you can do better, right? You always think you can achieve more. But I think overall we saw a lot of success in our guys. They made it really easy when I came in there. They jumped on the train and we just hit the ground running. And I think those guys more than anything, because they believed in the system, they believed in everything we were doing and teaching, and they saw a lot of success out of it. Now we just got to get to that next point, right? We had 4 qualifiers. Now we got to get more qualifiers and somebody on that podium. And,
that's my next question is, what's it take from making the national tournament to getting on the podium?
Constant working, right? And obviously recruiting, that's huge. And for me, my goal is to keep the best kids in this area here at home, so their families can get them to get to watch them in their backyard and compete every weekend. And I think that's what our big goal needs to be, is to keep these top level recruits from Georgia, from Tennessee, Kentucky, any of these states surrounding Tennessee. We've got to keep them home and say, hey, we can compete with the Big Ten with just guys from the South. And coming from Kentucky, I know you can do it.
You came out of Kentucky?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep. Just south of Cincinnati, so I know we're capable of doing it. Now we just got to put the work in.
Gotcha. You having fun?
Love it.
Fun?
Yeah.
What's something that you kind of expected going into a head coaching role, and then what's something that maybe caught you off guard, or just?
One thing that I expected is just the buck stops with me, right? So it's my decision. I could always just say, hey Barry, can we do this? And he would say yes or no. But now it's, hey, my assistants come to me with questions, and I have to make that decision, which I was ready for, and I enjoy that. But we always talk through situations where I might not be thinking. Thing that I didn't realize is just more time that was spent on it. As an assistant coach, I could find myself taking a break every now and again. As a head coach, I haven't taken a day off, it feels like, in forever. But that's just it. As I'm doing the thing I love and I'm passionate about, and so it's not really work. I get to play and I get to wrestle every day.
Yeah.
Not many people get to play and wrestle, so it's great.
Why should a kid go to Chattanooga?
It's a great place. Just the town, the atmosphere, the people. You step on campus and you realize, wow, this is a beautiful campus. And then once you start getting to know the athletic department and the people around the program, there's wrestling involved in every single avenue. Our strength coach was a 2-time wrestling All-American, was a head wrestling coach. Our AD loves the sport. He's at every single national tournament. Our academic advisor is married to a wrestler. Like, everybody has some kind of ties back to wrestling, and it's something that's very unique and special about Chattanooga.
Cool. How's the administration there? How do they
Awesome.
treat you?
Great. Their first answer is never no, and that's one thing that's a little bit of a fresh air is, hey, we're gonna try to work with you, right? And they look and they try and do everything they can. And is it always yes? No, but they're willing to work and at least look into it and try to get me what I need.
Awesome. Well, cool. I hope to get down there sometime and check it out.
Absolutely, anytime.
Thanks for doing what you do. You got anything else you want to share?
Go Mocs.